This is the T-2077 by Blonie, the Cyberpunk watch made in partnership with... Actually, it's best if I explain how we even got here. I'm the Timist. Join me for this unboxing of the T-2077 by Blonie watches. A few weeks ago, I had the insane honor of being a guest on the Watchfinder & Co. YouTube channel. This was Mr. The Talking Hands himself, joined by the always effervescent Tom, sitting right in front of me, thousands of miles away behind a screen, talking watches. But more specifically, the best watches for gamers, which is what I do for a living, make video games. This was, for me, the equivalent of being asked by Jeremy Clarkson to be on Top Gear and try my hand at the reasonably priced car. Or Gordon Ramsay asking me to cook some eggs while he flicks stale broccoli at my face, mumbling, "Not good enough." Now, cut to this portion of the video and we talk about the watch I currently have in hand, inside a box, that I will shortly unbox for you.
It's pretty futuristic. Cyberpunk plus Keanu Reeves equals amazing watch.
Breathtaking watch.
Now, one thing led to another. Someone at Blonie Watches saw the video. Oh, and let's just take a quick pause. Yes, that is how you pronounce this Polish company's name. I even checked with the CEO. And here we are. Before you know it, I'm setting up lights, I'm busting out the turntable, and I'm doing an unboxing video because video game watches are cool. Now, on to the unboxing itself. The watch was shipped to me from Poland, which is where Blonie Watches is headquartered. The presentation box has clear cyberpunk design elements with little graphic touches added for flair. Inside, the T-2077 is on full display, and it's the first thing you see. Taking a closer look, you notice a little trapdoor behind the watch. It houses the NFT certificate with a QR code, which, if you scan, will prove the watch's authenticity. The same card also lists out the specific watch number you have because, yes, this is a limited edition timepiece of 700 pieces. And my contact at Blonie said that they were actually going to send me a pretty unique number, and look at that, they really did. Digging deeper, we find the instructional booklet, which provides you with some backstory that goes over the collaborative efforts between Blonie and CD Projekt Red. It also talks about the materials used, namely titanium. It provides the technical specs of the watch, how to set the time and date functionality, and of course, the warranty information. Let's take this titanium timepiece out of its box and have a closer look. Almost immediately, I see what Andrew Morgan was talking about.
This watch also reminds me of the Gerard-Perregaux casquette as well, similar kind of look.
It's also a lot more aerodynamic. Its proportions look sculpted, and it's not nearly as tall or as thick as I would have imagined from just looking at the images online. I will say the matte finish feels very technical and nice to the touch. Now let's focus on the bracelet. It has a slight taper on the very first link that's attached to the watch case, but afterwards it's a straight line all around with no additional tapering present. The bracelet and the watch head, in fact, the whole watch itself, is made from pure grade 2 titanium, which, if you know me, you know I absolutely love. The watch is secured on your wrist through a butterfly clasp. Note, I haven't sized the bracelet yet, so you'll have to be a little patient. Wrist shots coming soon. But I do want to note that the bracelet comes equipped with a quick release system, which makes it super convenient to remove and reattach. Now, since it's factory fresh and no links have been removed, let's run the numbers and start off by looking at its total weight. 107 grams, typical titanium, and I love it. A special note, because this watch isn't shaped in a conventional manner, we're going to be doing an extra side-to-side measurement, just for fun. And it comes in at roughly 37.5 millimeters. The standard diameter measurement we all know and love comes in at just a hair under 48 millimeters. The lug-to-lug distance is also a little different, mostly because the primary lugs don't curve straight down, but rather at an angle, which is why we're looking at just a hair under 49 millimeters. But if you're curious like me and want to know what the watch head itself measures, north to south, then you're in luck because I measure that too. It's 43.75 millimeters. Thickness for such a unique shape comes in at a decent 14.3 millimeters, while lug-to-lug width measures in at 21 millimeters. At its heart vibrates the quartz crystal that's powered by a standard CR2032 lithium manganese battery. which when activated by the rightmost pusher will fire up the digital LED yellow type display, which it itself is protected by a darkened sapphire-coated mineral crystal. And if you're wondering what the button on the left does, then wonder no more. It's the set button. The whole unit is water resistant to 5 atmospheres or 50 meters, and you can cycle between a 12 and a 24-hour format, as well as display the running seconds and of course, the month and the day. So how much does all this cost? Well, I'm glad you asked. 595 euros or roughly 645 US dollars as of November 2023. I can't tell you if that's a lot of coin or not, only you know your bank account. But if you do have too much money, feel free to send me some so that I could buy more watches. I'll end this by saying that although this watch may not be for everyone, for the people that are into unique designs and have an affinity for the cyberpunk aesthetic and happen to also be into watches, it's not very often you see a proper numbered limited edition watch hit the market built by people that live and breathe the craft, infusing the watch with so much style that was clearly born from having a ton of reverence for the source material. All of it for less than $650. In hand and on wrist, I'll say the watch feels great. The box and the materials are good, but I'll need more mileage with it. So stay tuned for my full overview coming soon, where I'll go more in depth and share my thoughts, as well as go over how the watch was designed with Blonie working alongside the Cyberpunk crew over at CD Projekt Red. This watch may have been born in Night City, but I'm really glad I didn't sleep on its release. I'm the Timist, thanks for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Blonie T-2077 Cyberpunk timepiece. If you did, please do me a favor and give this video a like, consider subscribing for more content like this, and as always, if you have any questions or thoughts you want to share, drop them in the comments below. Be well, and I'll see you in the next one.